Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can watch the forecast for your star sign covering up the week April 28th up until May 4th 2025. And remember that watching for your star sign for where the sun is, so under which star sign you are born at, that will give you the idea what you're gonna face throughout the week. Watching for your moon sign, or where the moon is sitting, in your natal chart, is going to give you the idea how you're going to feel while you're dealing with stuff ahead. And watching for your rising sign is going to give you the idea how you're going to deal with what you are going to face throughout the week. So with that said, enjoy the forecast for your star sign. This reading is going to be for Cancer Sun, Moon, and also Cancer Rising. Again, for the week April 28th to May 4th, 2025. Let me finish the shuffling, guys. Then we're going to see what you're going to have to deal with for that week. So the first card, that will be the Lovers. Followed by the second card here of the Four of Swords. The third one, that will be the King of Swords. And the fourth one, that will be the Queen of Pentacles. So for the King of Swords, one more, and that will be the Nine of Swords here. And that's gonna be a week where you're gonna have to deal with some kind of authorities. That could be government institutions, some kind of assessment assembly, an authority which things are depending on. And can I put it into words here for you, Cancer? There are going to be a few ways how you're going to be able to go about the whole thing, right? And for the most part, well, there is a lot lying under that situation, okay, dealing with these authorities. And I do believe that for the most of you, this is going to be a situation where you're going to try to push so to push something forward, some kind of, for example, idea, project, and so on and so forth. But the authorities which you are going to have to push it through, like your boss, some kind of, like I said, government institution, if you are applying with, I don't know, a project and so on and so forth, will give you trouble. And at least according to these cards, the worst that can happen are some kind of delays. And the more inactive you are, and for example, hoping that, you know, eventually things are going to resolve on their own accord, and the other side, which is the authority, is going to come to its senses. The more delays you are going to experience, the more the whole endeavor is going to be delayed. So overall, the week itself as an experience, the week itself as a endeavor will be rather productive. And within this week, these concerns and these issues with the authorities are going to be resolved, although the resolution will depend, and as well is going to vary depending on how active you are of dealing with it, generally speaking. And for the most part, you need to know that the end result could be, if you are active enough, it could be entirely to your liking, and entirely the one that you have not just only hoped for, but also as well wanted to accomplish. So what can help you accomplish that? Well, we do have that individual here, which is the King of Swords, and like I drew one additional card, that is going to be the Nine of Swords. So here we do have a active supporters as a elemental dignity, third position of the spread, which is what helps you in the situation, and that is a professional interference. Like a lawyer, like an architect, if you're trying to push some kind of a real estate to be built and the authorities are giving you troubles with the documents and, you know, with the allowances and so on and so forth. It could be a medical doctor if you're trying to make someone do some better diet or start treatment and so on and so forth. So it's very, very important to seek out either professional help, okay, or a link into that authority, because the King of Swords could also stand for a person of authority. And so what this professional help is going to do for you is give a really, really good picture to the subjects which are putting brakes on your project or on your endeavor, how bad it's gonna go and how bad it's gonna be if they do not reconsider and if they don't give a green light to your proposal, let's put it that way. And through that, even though there could be some plights and predicaments going forward down the road, in a collaboration with that either professional or authority figure, everyone together, you and the side of authority and so on and so forth, are going to come up to a really, really good strategy, how the whole thing can be accomplished, how the whole thing can be applied to suit everyone and to go as smooth as possible. So it's a situation where everyone wins. It's just the presentation itself, at least at the start of this week, may not be the best that can be given, and therefore slightly misunderstood, and therefore the stops and the breaks and the troubles are going to start. According to these cards, not that they were not going to be cleared further down the road, but there is going to be a significant delay, even if you don't rely on the help of this professional figure. These plights also are going to be cleared, however, again, on the cost of a significant delay. And so going almost towards the end of the week here, we do have the Queen of Pentacles as the end card, which is how the whole thing is most likely to wrap up. Is that not only that you will be able to ensure the validity and as well the future of what you are trying to push through these authorities, could be also that I think of a family members, elders. So you're not just only gonna be able to ensure the future of what you're trying to push through, but also there is going to be far more appliances to it. So you're barely, so to speak, scratching the surface of how potent and, for example, how lucrative and, for example, how wealthy and, for example, how much happy that thing can make all of you, and how successful and how growthful and so on and so forth. So there is so much more potential than the one initially expected and the one initially anticipated. And I think that you are going to find yourself with that endeavor being super busy in the next months, why not years. And so with that said, Cancer, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully now you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.